Alright guys, so in the last episode we built this hero section, the welcome section, and also added the background to the header when we scroll. So in this episode we're going to be building just this category section. And moving on, since I'm treating this as a course, I will try to make each video unique by focusing on individual sections till we are done with the course. Alright, so for this category section, what I have to do is to come to VS Code and write on the sections right here. I can call this category.astro. Then just to make sure it's showing, I'll just create a section like so. So I'll add some content, let's say for now, to the category section. Then I'll go to index.astro and say here should be category section. So category, and I'll import it like so and save. So if we check back now, we should see it like so. So I will bring my dev tools to mobile. So I'm going to start from the mobile side of things. So head back now, and inside this category component or file, I'll bring in the code fence because we'll be importing the images that I'll be needing. So I'll just say import, the first one is deluxe image from, go up a level, assets, then deluxe by P. Then the next one will be the luxury image from assets, and we say luxury by P. And the last one will be the executive image. So it's the executive image from assets slash executive. So inside this section now, we'll bring in the class and we'll say we should add a padding top of 28. Then inside here, we'll bring in the container class like so. Then we'll also bring in a new div, and for this div we'll give it a class of max width of about 600 pixels. Then we'll also have to center it in the center. Then text align should be center as well. Then we'll have the margin bottom of 8. Then the content that we'll be adding is the H2 that says experience luxury. Then I'll paste it like so. Then for the P tag, copy this entire content like so, and I'll put it like this. Alright, so if we check back now on our own, you can see the content is coming in, but we need to just add some styling to the heading 2 tag. So we'll go to the heading 2 and we'll give this a class and say margin bottom of 1, increase the text size to 500, then increase the font weight to 600, then medium devices and up, we'll increase the text size to 600. So it should be a bit bigger now, but I guess it's quite different from this one. So I think we need to head back to the welcome to Astro, and let's check. Okay, so maybe I will have to default back, so we'll just go like so. So here will be 600, then I will no longer need this one, so that everything will be the same. All the heading 2 will have the same font weight and all. Then for the colors, let's check. Okay, the colors should be the same as well. So we need to go to this and copy the exact styling we did here as well. I'll paste it like so. So if we save now, ours is coming in. Alright, so the next part is to build out these 3 cards right here. So the way we are going to approach it is that I will be creating another component right now, and I'll call this category card Astro. So we're going to be using this category card component so that we just have to pass in the image and the text as props to this category component. Basically, we just want to do one styling without repeating ourselves every time. So inside this category card now, I will import two things. The first thing we'll be importing is the image from Astro. So we say from Astro assets. Then we also want to extract some values or some props that will be passing from our category component. So extract them here. So the image, the URL, then we'll see Astro props. I think this should be capital letter, yeah, so we don't have that error. So now we just need to use all these props that will be passing from our category.astro file. So I'll create a new div and I'll give this a class. I'll say group relative, then we'll add the margin bottom of 8, overflow of hidden, then rounded of medium, then on medium devices and up we'll add a margin bottom of 0. So essentially what this group does is that we can hover on the entire card, then we can transition a particular tag or a particular element while hovering on the parent element. So we'll bring in a tag like so, and inside this href we'll just pass in the URL like so. Then we'll create another div, and this one will give it a class of absolute. So this one will be like the overlay that you are seeing when we hover on it. So say absolute, give it an insert of 0. So it's just basically setting the top, left, or right and left to 0. I'll give it a z-index of 10, height of full, width of full as well. Then bg black, we'll give it an opacity of like 20. Then add the transition. I'll set it to opacity. Duration should be 300 milliseconds. Then set it to ease in out for the timing function. And on group hover, we'll set the opacity to like 45. So essentially when we hover on the card, we want this overlay to be an opacity of 45. So we save like so. Then underneath we bring in the image component, then we give it a class as well, and this should be rounded. Oops, sorry about that. It should be rounded md, and also add the transition, and this will be transform. Then duration will be 300 milliseconds, easing out. Then on group hover, we want to scale the image to about 105. Then we also need to pass in the source. So the source will be the image, and the alt can just be the name as well. So you can just pass in the name. Sorry, it should be name. Then lastly, for the paragraph tag, I can just set it to like so, then pass in the name. And for the class, we give it an absolute position. So this time we'll just do bottom of 4, left of 4, give it a z-index of 20. The text should be 200. The font weight should be 500. text should be white. Transition should be all. Then duration should be 300. Then on group hover, we want it to come from the bottom 1.5 rem, which is 6. So save this now. So we are basically done styling all this. So we just need to pass the images, the link, and the text as props. So go back to the category file, and underneath this div, we'll create a new div, and we want to make sure that this should have a display of grid, and this should happen on medium devices and up. Then on medium devices and up, we'll set the grid calls to 2 at first. Then on medium devices, we set the gap to 4. Then on large devices and up, we set the grid calls to 3. Then inside here, we just need to bring in the category card of graded, and now we just have to pass in the different props right here. So the name will be, it should be name, and this should be luxury suits. Then the image will be the luxury image, so we say luxury image. Then the URL, go to /luxury ROMs. So currently we don't have these pages, we are going to be creating them very soon. And I'll copy these 2 more times, and this one will be for the deluxe ROM. Then this should be deluxe. Then this should be deluxe ROMs, and the last one should be executive. So we say executive suits. Then this should be executive, and this should be executive. So if we save now, you can decide to space yours out just to understand what's going on. And if we check on ours now, since we're on medium devices, we should see, okay, since we're on the default device, we should see 1 column at first. Then when we go to medium devices, we should see 2 columns. Then when we get to large devices, we should see 3 columns. Alright, so there are just a few couple of issues. The overstate are coming in well, just that this border radius is not coming in like this one, and I think the text is a bit bolder than what we have. So we can just go back to the category card, and let's first fix that text like so. So let's make this 600. I think this is way bolder. Maybe it's just my eyes. I'll leave it at 500. Then for the border radius for this, this should be MD, not MB. Same thing as well, yeah. So medium. So that should fix that right now. So if we check on tablet devices and lower, we get 2 columns. Then on smaller devices, we just get 1 column. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll be building the amenities section.